Hi, welcome to my channel, The Divine Storm 369 Tarot and Oracle. Thank you for joining me. This is more of an energy read for the month of August, and this reading is a collective reading that is focused on the energy that August is bringing in, along with the opportunities that might present themselves this month. And this reading is for all signs, okay? So it is not sign specific or sign focused, but it is simply the energy and the opportunities that August is bringing in this month. So let's see what cards we get for the month of August. And again, this is a collective reading. It is not sign specific. Okay, we have Cancer, I feel. We have Intuition. We have the Fairy Bee, My Life is Sweet. We have the Numinous Mystery. Along with Taurus, the Bombshell. I'm actually going to move this down here. Let's just straighten these up. There we go. Okay, we got the Moon Totem, the Hare. Okay, we got a few here. We have the Aquamarine Star, and it's a number 11, 29. We have number 18, which is the Moon. Okay, the Shining Star, Glow. And number 39, the Medicine Woman, Heal. Okay, we got the Garthens. After the Rain. We have 3 here as well. We got the 5 of Swords, Defeat. Five of Cups, so we have 55 here, Regret. Seven of Pentacles, Progress. Okay, so we'll just move these over because I did not expect 3 cards to come out there, and I did not expect 3 cards to come out for this deck either. Okay, so now we have to make some room for all of our cards here that wanted to bring forth a message for you. Okay, but we're just missing one more. So let's pull our last card. Okay, and we will just put it here. Okay, So we're going to start off with the first card here. We have Cancer, I feel. Cancer rules the 4th house, and Cancer is very sentimental, okay? Very, very emotional. But Cancer is also extremely intuitive, which is funny because we have intuition right here next to Cancer, and I'm getting very Cancerian vibes from this card. Don't you guys get Cancerian vibes from this card? This is like the Cancerian priestess here. Okay, she's intuitive, she's sensitive, and she allows her emotions to guide her into wisdom. Okay? So I think that you're going to be having very, very strong emotions right now in the month of August, and it's very important for you to take a little bit of extra time to process those emotions, to release those emotions, and maybe even spend some time with extra self-care this month, okay? So the number one theme for you during this month is emotions and intuition. But because this month is all about emotions, it's also about expressing your emotions. I feel like for a lot of you, you've been really holding back on truly expressing how you feel. And I feel with these cards, you are no longer wanting to hold that back. Sometimes in order to process your own emotions, sometimes in order to release them, you have to speak them. You have to express your emotions and your intuition with confidence. So for a lot of you, you are growing more confidence with your own intuition. Okay, you're gaining more knowledge, more wisdom, more insight through your emotions, through your intuition, and you're learning how to allow that to guide you instead of, I feel like in the past, a lot of you, your intuition and your emotions may have confused you as to what you were meant to express, what you were meant to do, what direction you were meant to go. But I think that now you've grown so much that you are able to trust your intuition. You're able to trust what you're feeling, okay? And I think that for a lot of this month, because we do have Cancer and Taurus here, I feel this is not allowing your emotions to own you, but actually owning your emotions. And when you do that, you are highly tapped in to your intuitive side. Okay, you're able to interpret your intuitive messages that you're receiving from spirit, from your emotions, because you are not confused, because you are not allowing those emotions and that intuition to cloud your mind and your judgment any longer. And you know why? Because you actually believe in yourself. For a lot of you, you're learning that you can believe in yourself, that you can trust yourself, okay? That you can express what you're feeling and how you intuitively feel with confidence, but you can also do it with love. It doesn't always have to be a harsh message. And so for some of you, you are looking at your words, you're looking at the way that you deliver your messages. This could be your intuitive messages or just expressing how you feel. So for a lot of you, you're focused on that delivery, okay? And asking yourself if you have delivered the message with love or if there could be a little bit more love put into it. So there's a really heavy focus on the way that you express yourself and your intuition this month. And so the opportunity for growth is there, okay? Especially when it comes to intuitive skills, psychic abilities. That growth is there. But I feel like for a lot of you, you're past the growth process. And now it's really just about finding confidence, believing in yourself, in the messages that you have been receiving. I'm also seeing here that August is bringing in with it an extremely mysterious energy. So things around you are gonna seem very mysterious, okay? It's like this feeling, this will that you need or want to uncover things. You're going to feel like things are hidden or cryptic or very mysterious. And I think this is kind of the month that Spirit has been prepping you for. For those of you who have been really working towards learning how to express what you're feeling intuitively, learning how to trust your intuitive messages, having confidence in your messages, having confidence in your intuition and your skill. Okay, this is really for you. Going to be an easier time to navigate than others, okay? Because you have learned how to become so in tune with your own intuition, with your own emotions, what you're feeling, and you've become confident in that to where you are able to trust that. And with everything being in such a mysterious energy, again, it's like you're going to have to rely on that intuition, on your gut feeling, to navigate through this month. So with all this mysterious energy, it also tells me that a lot of what is going on in the world, around you, in your personal life, in relationships, okay, may not be exactly as it appears or as it seems. There really is kind of just this hidden element here, and that's really where your intuition steps up and says, hey, this is my area, this is my element, I can get us through this mysterious time, okay? So trust your intuition. I feel for you, or at least for the collective, for August, this mysterious energy that it is bringing in, it's just having this effect where I think a lot of people are really wanting to kind of recluse, isolate, and I think this is really just an attempt to be in an environment that feels familiar, that isn't so mysterious. So for a lot of people, it's like you're wanting to be home. You're wanting to be somewhere that feels comfortable, that feels transparent, like somewhere you're comfortable with and that you are familiar with inside and out. And I feel like there is this calling inside in your heart and your soul and your body, just wanting to be in that familiar place, because everything does seem so unfamiliar right now with the energies coming in through August. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of cryptic energy, a lot of mysterious energy, maybe a lot of surprises even at the end of August, that for those of you who are very intuitive and have learned to trust that, maybe it won't be such a surprise for you, but for others it will. So I'm seeing surprises kind of towards the end of August. And again, this is a collective reading, so this will be on a collective scale. So this could be surprises in regards to the world, events. This could be surprises in your everyday life or love life, but I'm definitely seeing surprises at the end of August coming out. And again, for those of you who have learned to trust yourself, it's not so much a surprise for you. For those of you who have learned to trust your intuitive hits and messages. I feel like again, this energy is very mysterious. There's a lot of hidden energies here, hidden feelings. I keep getting hidden feelings. So for some of you, you are going to be dealing with someone who is expressing their feelings for you at the end of the month, keeping them hidden. Again, there's just surprises in regards to other people, their feelings towards you. And dynamics in relationships. This month in August, especially for those of you who are already very sensitive, you're going to be feeling very emotionally vulnerable, maybe even easily emotionally wounded. And I think that's another reason why for the collective you're really pulling back, wanting to be in a comfortable, familiar place. I do feel a lot of emotions, a lot of sensitivity just rising up and welling up in the collective. So it's like for the month of August right now, we're all Cancers. We're all super sensitive, right? We're all like crying over everything, right? Like we're all Cancers this month. And, you know, this Taurus energy, we're just going to have to own that, right? And realize that this month we're all Cancers and use it to our advantage, okay? Work on honing our intuition because Cancers are always very intuitive. Okay, so others around you, it's not just you that's feeling emotionally vulnerable this month. It's also others around you. Okay, I feel that you could be feeling like your feelings are getting hurt very easily this month. Maybe you are misreading other people's intentions or misunderstandings with relationships, friends, thinking that someone meant to hurt you when really they did not mean it, right? Or reading into something too much, that type of energy. So be careful of those things because I feel like with this type of energy that could easily come up this month. But yeah, remember, as sensitive as you're feeling, this is the collective. So others are feeling just as emotionally vulnerable. And during those times, during the times when the whole collective is feeling so vulnerable, so easily wounded, those are times when drastic things can happen in relationships, okay? Relationship crises, situations coming out to the forefront that are shocking, that are hurtful. This is, you know, if you're not careful with that type of energy, it can be the type of energy where people really like break up, okay, don't speak to each other again in friendships, that type of energy. So really be careful about your words this month and the way that they might affect the people that you love and the people that you care about, okay? I think for some of you, especially with the Cancer here and the bee, you know, I'm getting the buzzing energy of the bee and the Cancer with the crab. I feel like for some of you, you might feel a little bit crabby, okay, a little bit crabby this month, but it's all of the emotions. It's not feeling like this energy is very familiar. I feel like this is almost like a rare energy that is coming through, okay, where we're all so connected in the emotions right now, intuitively, through the collective. So for those of you who are empaths, for those of you who are already very super sensitive, now is very important time to pull back, to take time for yourself, to do healing work with yourself. And I feel like for those of you who are empaths and extra sensitives, okay, now is not the time to be, I don't think now is really the best time to be doing healing work with others, especially emotional work. And the reason why is because I think that it's so overwhelming right now in the collective. It's so heavy. And I think for you, the more emotions of others that you're taking on, the more deeply you're going to feel for them right now. But this is mysterious energy, so I feel like these deep emotions kind of come off as a little bit crabby or even harsh at times. But it's very important for the empaths and the extra sensitives to take that extra self-care, because this is a type of energy that will drain you and exhaust you, okay? And it's because the whole collective is empathic right now, so you're literally picking up emotions from the entire collective that is very sensitive right now. And that's really what I'm picking up, just a lot of sensitivity, okay? I also just want to say, for those of you who have Cancer in the second house and Taurus in the fourth house, one or the other, or even both, but one or the other, you're definitely going to be feeling this, okay? You are definitely going to be feeling emotionally overwhelmed and really just wanting to be in that comfortable, familiar place, okay? So the opportunity with this month as well that comes along with that is the opportunity to become and know how resilient you are. And this is for the entire collective. So the entire collective is experiencing a lesson in how resilient we actually are and can be. Okay, and this is something that is kind of hidden. That's like a hidden lesson with the numinous here. But we're learning how resilient we are as a collective and that we can endure much more than we believe that we can. Okay? We're learning that we can overcome just about anything, even if it does seem bizarre and peculiar, the energies, the situations, you know. So in the collective, this is the underlying lesson, the hidden lesson in all of it with the numinous, okay? So there's always an opportunity to be stronger, to learn something, to learn how resilient you are, and that's what I'm seeing for the month of August. So this is a lesson in endurance and resilience, okay, and overcoming. I'm also feeling for a lot of you in the collective, you, especially with this Taurus energy and the Cancer energy, I feel this very overprotective energy because of this very mysterious energy that is coming through the collective. You feel the need to be very super overprotective, I think, over yourself, over your emotions, and those that you love. You could also be triggered at different times to go into like overprotective mode, right? And I think that there's something about this energy that is really triggering that. So just be aware of that energy moving through as well. Yeah, like just going in overprotective mode and wanting to take over, take control, in order to protect. So there's an energy of that. Again, it's like in a mysterious way. So that energy is floating around the collective as well in different ways. So you might feel that come up as well. Be aware of that. And you might see it come up in different ways. All right, but there's also a message here as well that you really, in order to protect others, you have to keep yourself strong emotionally, psychically, right? So again, we are back to the self-care card, all right? Taking that extra time on yourself, giving yourself the extra time to process, to rest, to heal, to sleep, to be alone, whatever it is you want to do, okay? Whatever it is you feel you need emotionally, all right, to be okay this month and to feel not overwhelmed. For a lot of you with these heavy emotions, you're looking for an outlet. And I'm seeing that, especially for these heavy energies this month, and we have Cancer and Taurus here, I think that music is a beautiful outlet, especially when you're feeling emotionally overwhelmed. I'm seeing like just this connection to music. For some of you, you're wanting to like play music with an instrument. With the Taurus energy, you could be wanting to sing. To release your emotions, letting those emotions out. And, you know, for others of you, it's connecting to music in order to, again, feel okay, in order to not feel completely overwhelmed. Something about song and music being a powerful medicine this month, okay, because of how emotionally heavy it does feel. So the moods this month, very up and down. It's very important to find balance, find your center, find something to help you release, okay? And just be aware, if you're feeling very up and down just know you're not alone. We're all going through it. Okay, we're all feeling that this month, and we're all connected so very deeply and emotionally this month for sure. Okay, so just know that we're going to get through this. Okay, and with the Taurus and Cancer energy, this is really finding a balance between being grounded and imagination, right? So finding a healthy balance between, all right? And I think that's another way that, music can come in, or even just expressing yourself or allowing yourself to release those emotions in any way, which I feel like it's an artistic way, which those are going to be being released in some way. Okay. I'm also getting a lot of feminine energy, so I feel that, there's a focus on feminine energy in the month of August, because we have, both of these signs are very feminine signs. We just have very strong feminine energy here, so there could be a very strong focus on the feminine energy, the feminine energy role, okay, something that has to do with the feminine. Okay, because the bee is also a symbol of divine feminine. So I do feel there's a very strong emphasis on feminine energy in the month of August. And it could be that the feminines are feeling this energy so much more strongly. Okay, but it could also be something where there just is a very strong focus on feminines in general, like in regards to the world events, media, whatever it is, just seeing a lot of, or hearing a lot about women or feminine energy. I also just heard, make sure to watch the night sky during the month of August. That's what Spirit's telling me, okay? So I'm seeing beautiful things happening in the sky. Beautiful things and mysterious things. Spirit keeps saying, watch the night sky, okay? So, I feel like for a lot of you, you've really held back from intuitively expressing yourself in what you know is right. And I'm feeling a lot of regret for that. It's almost like you feel like you've lost an opportunity because of that, or you've had to really just dim your light to try to fit in. But then at the end of the day, feeling like you regret that, okay? So this is really learning how to, again, trust and have that self-confidence within yourself. And I'm seeing like a new beginning in regards to the way you express yourself, your confidence in the way you express yourself, and the way that you express what you really know deep inside, what you know is right as well. So I'm seeing this this month is going to be a little bit rough. Sorry, when I'm channeling, it sometimes comes out a little bit jumbled, okay? But I always straighten it out, so don't worry. So things have been tough for a while now, trying to figure out your intuition, your feelings, your confidence, okay? Trying to figure out your place, really, is what I'm getting here, which I think you know where it is intuitively. Your intuition is trying to lead you to your place. So I think that right now this month is teaching you how to have no doubt in your life, okay? And I think with the bees here, it's finding the sweet things in life, right? Like, this is going to be an emotionally heavy month, so it's very important to remember how sweet your life really is and how sweet it can be, to take pleasure and pride and the little things that you enjoy in life, okay? Keep them close to you this month. I also feel that by the end of August, for those of you who have been struggling in regards to like work, business, that's going to pick up. I see for a lot of you, you're going to be getting a lot busier. So whether this is your social life, or I feel for a lot of you, it's actually your work life, you're going to be getting a lot busier. Things are going to pick up for you. And it's because you have the confidence to be able to express yourself in the way that you want. And you are no longer dimming your light. It's like you're shining bright now because you have that confidence in yourself. And so you're getting busier. You're getting more opportunities, especially when it comes to work. So I'm seeing a lot of abundance coming in by the end of August, okay? A lot of abundance. But it's very important to keep your emotions balanced and take care of yourself. For a lot of you, you're very busy this month, okay? You're going to be very busy. So again, remember to heal. Remember self-care. I'm also getting like essential oils, okay? Aromatherapy, flower remedies, anything that has to do with the bee, okay? Honey. Honey can also be an unconscious reminder of how sweet life can be as well, okay? So these items, these things, you might be feeling a need to explore. And, you know, this is really the bee spirit, the bee totem, wanting to guide you into your own self-care, a healing routine that really works for you. But this is a soothing of the emotions, okay? That is where the focus is this month of August. Not necessarily a physical soothing, but a soothing of the emotions. So I'm seeing flowers, plant therapies, specifically flower therapies with the bee, and aromatherapy, okay, to help you relax and de-stress. So a ritual for you to draw in even more abundance to you. Keep flowers out, okay? Fresh flowers. Have some honey, okay, here and there. It is an unconscious reminder with the flowers to stop and smell the roses and to remember that life is beautiful. For the honey, it's a reminder how sweet life can be, okay? And it also draws in energy. It draws in abundance. Okay, so that's a simple ritual that you could do just by having fresh flowers, and specifically flowers that bees would be attracted to. Okay, I have roses outside in my yard, so I know bees are really attracted to roses. So yeah, that's a very simple ritual you can do to help bring that abundance in, okay? And at the same time, reminding you that life is beautiful, life is sweet. So we have heal, and with the Agatharians, Agarthan, I cannot speak, you guys. Agarthans. With these two cards, I really feel this is taking time, especially with self-care and the numinous here. With these two cards, it's taking that time to really heal, okay, your emotional body, healing your astral body, living in your truth, okay? And I feel like for a lot of you, you could be healing moments, times from your past when maybe you weren't exactly living in your absolute truth, okay? So healing emotions that are stemming from that, okay? Fully being able to own who you are and value that. I feel for a lot of you working with crystals as well, I'm especially seeing aquamarine crystal, okay, to help to soothe those emotions and to give you confidence to speak those emotions, okay, in a loving way, in a confident way. All right. So again, focus on if you're feeling very, again, just emotionally, if you feel emotionally haywired, right? Crystal healing, okay? We have also emotional healing, okay? Through self-care. You can also maybe looking into Reiki, things like that. Nutrition, okay, is another big thing that's coming up here. And I definitely, everyone I think has different nutrition needs, so I definitely don't like to tell anyone how to eat. You know what's healthy for you, okay? But for some of you, your emotions could be a little bit out of whack because of what you are taking in, okay, what you are eating. So paying extra attention to that this month. And again, this card represents abundance. So August, I'm seeing for you a lot of abundance, okay? You are really pulling it in. And it's your confidence. It's you no longer dimming your light that's really pulling that abundance in. And you guys know me. You know that I don't say that for every reading. But I'm telling you that this month you are going to receive abundance, okay? And I feel it's financial abundance, okay? That's what I'm feeling. And also an abundance in self-worth, self-confidence. Okay, so we have after the rain here, and as you can see, she's standing in this beautiful rainbow. Okay, and rainbows only appear once it stops raining. So this is a reminder that it's not going to rain forever. And, you know, with this rain, I'm just feeling the emotions in that. You know, the overwhelming, the outpouring of emotions in the collective. And a lot of you are feeling it strongly. I've been feeling it strongly. Like yesterday, I woke up in the morning, I just wanted to cry, like, for no reason, you know? Like, I don't know what it was. I was actually thinking about all the things I used to enjoy doing that I felt like was kind of like, I don't know, almost like these safe havens for me, right? Like just different forums that I would go to and talk. And now it's like, it seems like it all is only focused on like one topic, one person, all of the time. It's like everyone always tries to relate everything back to that one thing or one person. And I just feel like there's no, just things are so different, right? Things are so different. There is no like just free discussion, it feels, anymore, without trying to connect everything to someone or something, you know what I mean? And you know, I wasn't necessarily feeling upset about that. I'm kind of used to it after, you know, so long, but I guess it's just the realization that the places that I used to like enjoy and that I always found like so interesting and just kind of like a solace, you know, for me, and it's like it's no longer the same. It's no longer that, right? It's something else now. Like everything is something else now. You know what I mean? And yeah, so I guess it's just the realization of that. You know, as someone who doesn't watch TV or anything, like I stopped watching TV a long time ago, but I'm saying this because I'm sure that a lot of you out there in the collective can relate to this, okay? So I'm just telling you, you're not alone. I've been feeling it too, okay? And you might even feel emotional over what you think is ridiculous reasons, right? But it's actually, you're feeling the emotions of the collective, okay? And so any little, tiny little thing can trigger those emotions of the collective. So it's very important to take that extra time to be balanced. And when any little thing can trigger the emotion in you that's connected to the collective, then the response to that trigger seems very, I would say, out of proportion. Okay, that's when you can get situations like that sometimes. Okay, and I'm seeing that this month. I'm seeing reactions that are really out of proportion. Okay, and we'll get to that in a minute because it's here. But first we're taking a look here. And this is a reminder that we're going to get through it. Again, this is a lesson of resilience, okay, in the collective, to show us how strong, resilient we are together. And with this card, it speaks about the sacredness, about the very moment after it stops raining. Okay, there is a sacredness. There is a moment of peace that fills the air. The moment of the rainbow. Okay, it manifests itself through that. So with this card, it's talking about going through a challenging time, but this card is here to assure you that things are about to ease for you, that things are about to let up, that you won't be feeling this forever, you won't be going through this forever, and there's new beginnings here, especially with these two cards. Okay, and I feel like this new beginning, you're going to be very busy and you're going to have a lot of abundance. So that's going to feel like a new beginning to you because it is going to feel like kind of a shift or a change. Okay, so yeah, I'm seeing a lot of blessings. I'm seeing that the past few weeks, months, or even years have been very straightforward, and they've really asked you to dig deep and endure a lot of hardships. And I feel like this month you're going to be asked to endure hardships, but again, there is that sacred moment after the rain. There is the silver lining. There's relief. There's hope. There is mercy and a beautiful healing through acceptance, being able to release through acceptance of what you've been through. For some of you, you're accepting a defeat that has happened. And it might be something you did not want to accept. Maybe you refuse to accept it. But there's a beautiful sacredness in that acceptance and accepting defeat, because there's always a silver lining in that as well. So that's for those of you who have been dealing with that. I'm also getting with the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups here. Again, there's a lot of emotions. There's conflict this month, and I do feel like this is going to be someone or even maybe multiple people around you overreacting, okay? Maybe they misinterpret you, misunderstood you, but I'm seeing overreacting, okay? I'm seeing conflict here. So I'm also getting with all of this mysterious energy, it's not going to be always, mysteries aren't always fun, they can be dark, they can be frustrating, they can be totally unfair, okay? And I feel like you this month might be dealing with a situation or even a person to where you feel that it's completely unfair, okay? This is something where you have played by all the rules, you have done everything right, and it's like at the end of the day, you was left cheated and maybe even humiliated, okay? This could be in a relationship, at a job, okay? Whatever it is for you, in friendships, but knowing and feeling it isn't fair, and this card really validates that, okay? So your defeat and whatever you're feeling defeated is based in dishonor. It was not fair. You were cheated. And I think that a lot of people, when they go through that, they think, why did I play by the rules? Why did I do everything right only to lose unfairly? Right? You wonder why you even began to play fairly in the first place. You know, that's what I have here at the Five of Swords, Five of Cups. So you might even regret playing by those rules. Okay. So there's definitely, at the very least, someone who will be attempting to humiliate you or embarrass you, and over a reason that is unfair. Okay. This could be feeling overpowered or even dominated by your situation, overpowered, dominated by regret, and needing to reassess the situation, maybe even having to take a second look or reassess a friendship, a relationship, a workspace, okay, because something has not been fair, and there is a regret here towards that. So there's a regret in trusting them, believing in them, or even worse, there's a regret that you actually played by the rules and did everything right when the other person didn't and actually won or got whatever it is you were trying to get, right? So again, Spirit wants you to remember there's a silver lining through this as well. And Spirit wants you to know you're going to be very busy. You're going to have a lot of abundance coming in to you, okay? So if this has happened to you, you know, we have acceptance here. Maybe it is time to accept that and know that there's a silver lining and that this situation is pushing you towards something even better, okay? So something, when we look at it in the grand scheme of things, might seem unfair, but then at the end of the day, maybe we look back a few years later, we say, wow, I'm actually glad that injustice happened, because if this wouldn't have happened, then I wouldn't be where I am now, or I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now, or I wouldn't have this job now, or this relationship now, whatever it is. So I feel here this is a blessing in disguise. Know that, even though I feel that you're going to be hurt. Okay? So again, just take time to heal, balance. Okay? There's also a warning here to really read between the lines this month. Be aware of who you're dealing with. People who are trying to trigger you emotionally. People who are trying to cheat you, cheat on you, lie to you. This could even be an energy like of a group conspiring against you, okay, with this card. So be aware of that and know that if that's going on, you're definitely too good for the situation. And remember, there's a silver lining, and you just have to find that, even if it does mean leaving that situation and entering a new beginning, okay? Because the new beginning is blessed. But either way, this is a reassessment, all right, of where you're at right now. Looking at where you're at, looking at your past and where you want to be, where you want to go, and what type of environment, whether that is the people that are around you, friends that are around you, co-workers, workspace, okay, if that's the environment that you're looking for, that you want in your future. So in this situation where you feel cheated, that something isn't unfair or has not been fair, okay, it's like you've done all that you can do there. There's nothing else you can do. And I feel like this is almost a situation where you're being blamed for something, someone or a group of people are taking credit for something you did, or a group of people might even be trying to blame you for something they did. And it's like, I feel like you've said your side of the story, and if people don't believe you, right, then that's all you can do. You can't force someone to believe you. And I think that this message really wanted to come out for someone. Okay, so just know that even though it feels like you've taken a step back, you have not. You're still making progress because you're on the way to going to where you need to be. And the simple truth is, if this has happened to you, you outgrew the situation. You outgrew those people. You outgrew that workspace. You are no longer on their level. You are no longer a match vibrationally, energetically for that place, for those people. Okay? And so, yeah, maybe you're being pushed out by them, but it's because you have already moved on energetically. Okay? So, this is an acceptance phase and knowing that there's a silver lining in whatever injustice you are dealing with. Okay? So, the message with this is also don't feel sad. Don't regret doing things the right way. Don't regret what you've been through either, because you have made progress through that. You have learned, okay? You've become a stronger person, a more resilient person. So now you can sit back as eventually everything begins to prosper again. Everything will develop gracefully, okay? So even if just a small amount has developed here, okay, just a small amount of time, and something has developed, even though it's small for you, an opportunity, take those small opportunities, right? Even if it seems small, because with time, that's going to turn into something big. And August is the month that it's coming in for you, okay? So learn to observe carefully. See the value of hard work. See the value of time and effort, okay, and your dedication. So Spirit wants you to know others might not see the value of your hard work, but Spirit wants you to see that, and don't give up on that, okay? Don't think that there is no value in hard work just because you went through an injustice like that. You were cheated out of whatever your reward for whatever you've done for your hard work. But Spirit wants you to know that you didn't get that reward because your reward hasn't came in yet. That reward, whatever this was, it wasn't enough. It was not enough. And should you have gotten it, you would not have been fully happy with it. You would not have felt like it was enough. Okay, so your reward is still coming to you. Believe that. You have lost nothing. There's something called karma. Okay? So let's go ahead and clarify with a couple angel cards here. Message from the angels and spirit guides about the month of August. So we have cancel, clear, delete. Okay, this is what we are doing to unjust situations, things that are not fair. We're going to cancel them. We're going to clear them out of our life, and we're going to delete them. Okay, this is using only positive words and thoughts, which we saw that. So don't think that, you have to cheat to get ahead, or you have to be unfair to get ahead like they did to you, right? Don't do that. Just only use positive words and thoughts to bring what you want to you, because you're going to be rapidly manifesting blessings all month into actual form, 3D form. You can ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking that you've had on yourself, and the effects of the negative thinking that others has had on you. Cancel those thoughts, okay? You don't need them. So you can't cancel someone else's words, right? But you can definitely cancel the thoughts, the way that those words affect you. You don't have to have those thoughts in your mind. You don't have to think about it, and you can clear them away. You can just delete them out of your mind, okay? We also have claircognizance here. And this is Archangel Uriel. So Archangel Uriel would like to work with you. And Archangel Uriel actually is the archangel who holds our blessings for us until we're ready. Okay? So pay attention to your thoughts this month, okay? Pay attention to your ideas, because when someone's trying to throw you off guard, when someone is being unfair to you, you know, especially if people are blaming something on you, conspiring against you, whatever it is, they want to confuse you towards yourself, okay? They also would like you to have negative thoughts towards yourself and manifest the negative outcome. So Spirit's saying, don't allow that to happen. Your angels are saying, don't allow that to happen. You are going to be getting thoughts and ideas coming to you, and these are actually messages from your angels and from your spirit guides. So that's why it's so important to get rid of the negative ones, to cancel them out, clear them, delete them out of your mind, so your mind can be clear for these messages from your angels and spirit guides to come in. Because remember, you need your intuition to guide you this month, okay? And I'm also seeing that you are going to be getting an answer. If some of you have reached out to your angels, your spirit guides, and you've asked a question, you're going to be receiving that answer through claircognizance this month. So again, keep your thoughts clear, open. Don't let these negative people affect your thoughts. Again, you cannot cancel their words, okay? And that's not a good thing to try to do. But you can cancel the thoughts that those words have the effect on in your mind. Okay, you can cancel the way that they affect you. Okay, you can cancel all meaning to those words and the way that you perceive them in your mind. Okay, so that's where and what the focus is this month. That's the energy that August is bringing in. It's up to you what you focus on, but this is the energy that's coming in. All right, so thank you for watching. If you'd like a personal reading, that information is down in the description box underneath every video. Feel free to email me if you would like that. My PayPal link is also down below to book a reading, and I will talk to you later. Bye.